Hello everybody, this is Les Taylor of lestaylorphoto.com, and I'm coming to you today with a quick tip, and this particular quick tip is coming from Photoshop. Now what I want to talk about today is the benefits of adjustment layers, and in particular I want to point out 3 different benefits of using adjustment layers. Now if you don't know what an adjustment layer is, if I go down here to my layers palette, you can see this group called adjustment layers, and if I expand that, you can see I have all these different layers in here, and each of these layers is an adjustment layer. And an adjustment layer, as the name implies, is an adjustment that's made to your image, but it's made in its own layer. Okay, so you're making an adjustment to the image in a separate layer. And there's a lot of different benefits to that, but there's 3 particular that I would like to talk about today. First off is these adjustment layers are non-destructive. What that means is it's not actually making an adjustment to the image itself. It's making that adjustment stacked on top of the image. And so you get the same benefits as a normal adjustment, but it's stacked on top of the image rather than made to the image directly. And so it's non-destructive. You can delete that layer and thus delete the adjustment or whatever anytime you want. Another benefit of these adjustment layers is that they are tweakable later on. I don't know if tweakable is a word, but I'm using it here. Anyway, you can change these adjustments later on. So for example, if I go down here to the color balance, this color balance adjustment layer, if I click on this little half black, half white circle, then it opens up that panel and I can make those adjustments. I can tweak them however I want, even though I made that adjustment long ago. So that is a second benefit. You can tweak these later on in your workflow if you want to make some further edits to them. And finally, the third benefit of these adjustment layers is that you can make them to specific parts of your image using different masks. So for example, you can see here I have several different masks that have been applied differently to different layers. And that means that I can apply these wherever I want in the image using like luminosity masks or things like that. Show you what I mean, I'll do a quick one here. If I go to my channels palette, and let's say I'm just going to make an adjustment layer that edits just the bright part of the sky here. So I'll go to that luminosity mask. We'll go to alpha 3. I think we'll be fine. I'll just click on that. Okay, so now that's selected. And now if I go down here, click on that first. If I go down here, and again, here's this half black, half white circle, and that opens up a menu, and I can choose whatever I want. And just for easiness sake, I'll choose the vibrance option here. Okay, and so now you can see this vibrance layer, and I can adjust that now. I can increase the vibrance strongly, even the saturation strongly. Obviously, it doesn't look very good. I'm just showing you so you can see how it looks. But you can see that that adjustment has only been made to the selected part of the image. So if I turn that off, you'll see that down here really hasn't been affected. The only part that's been affected is that bright part that I selected with my luminosity mask. And so that is one of the other benefits of these. You can apply them to different parts of the image in different ways. Go ahead and delete that here. Anyway, so that is my video for today. I hope that has been helpful to you. If you have any questions, please ask me in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching. This has been Les Taylor of lestaylorphoto.com. See you next time.